Well, thanks for all coming. We're excited. We're right around the corner for our home opener, which we've been preparing for now. It seems like for years, but since last November, and we're here. So we're excited. I do want to say up front that I apologize. Players won't be here today. We're still out of season as far as practice goes, and we have very limited time with them. And we have a big film session that's going on over there right now. So as soon as I'm done here, that's where I'll head. But so no players will be here, and we can go ahead and open it up to questions.
Greg, how difficult is it preparing for a season and the level of opponent that you're going to see in some of these games, not having done this before?
Well, you know, we this year, you know, our mantra really, we have two: be the tradition and embrace the foundation. When we're building a foundation like we are, with a schedule this season that we have, I mean, we open up against Arizona, then a week later we go to Alaska and play Anchorage and Fairbanks, and then we'll play Ohio University, and the next week we'll play UMass Lowell. So we have to approach every game the same way. Doesn't matter. When you're building the foundation, you have to prepare the same way, and it doesn't matter who you're playing. And that's what we're going into it with. We have to be very difficult to play against. While we haven't done it consistently at the Division I level, we 3 years ago went in and played a Division I team and won on the road. So we know what it takes to win here. And this is going to be a much higher level and a much more daunting task, but we're excited to take it on.
Coach, what are some of the adjustments that you have to make in transitioning to Division I play?
Well, just the speed, you know, the you know, our guys that were with us last year, the time and space that they're used to having, just it won't be there, you know. So we're really focusing on the limited time that we have with them on the ice right now, and to live game speed and live game situations and scrimmages, and they look good. They look really good. So you know, again, everything we've done can be used, I believe, at this level. Everything has to be enhanced. But now we have the resources to prepare like we've never prepared before. You know, we've put together an incredible coaching staff. Alex Six played at the highest level and has coached at high levels. Mike Field has coached at the Division I level and has coached with some of the greatest coaches in our game. So we're preparing very well. We feel like our guys are prepared. And we're excited to go.
Liam Norris is one of your biggest guys last year. Now you're getting him back for an extra year at the NCAA level. How big is that going to be, especially from being a guy who knows this program, but also is a guy who has shown he can be talented enough to play at the next level? Yeah,
he's definitely good enough, and he's shown that in practice. Liam's a big cog for us. You know, he's 25-year-old centers at the NCAA level don't grow on trees. So his maturity, his passion for our program, he's a true Sun Devil. Liam's actually been with me longer than anybody in our entire organization, coaching, staff, ops people, players. He and I have been here the longest. So to have him here this first year is really special. I'm glad that he decided to come back and go to graduate school and be a part of it. But he's going to be a big player for us.
I know your first game's against an ACHA opponent in U of A. Are you going to use that game at all to kind of experiment with your lines to see what works for Anchorage?
No. We're going to approach the Arizona game really like we are any other game, you know, and we can't afford to go into any games this season when we're building the foundation that we are and prepare for an ACHA opponent any differently than we do NCAA. Has to be the same way, and when we face off against U of A October 3rd, they're going to see our very best.
Greg, I know some of this is probably going to evolve as the season goes, but can you talk about the scouting process of opponents? Has it evolved a little bit already with added resources? And with
it has, absolutely. That's a good question. We obviously always pre-scouted before. We had a philosophy and still have the philosophy that we will focus primarily on us, more so than our opponent. But the resources that are available from a pre-scout and the staff that we have, a full staff that part of their requirement, our volunteer coach and our ops guy, is to have a full pre-scout with video and a complete detailed breakdown available to us, and we already have those for the first few opponents. It's awesome. It's a great resource that we're not used to having. But we really will use the pre-scout more internally for our staff. We'll show our players, obviously, what we think they need to see, but we're still going to have the philosophy of focus on us and take care of what we need to take care of on our end and perfect our game more than worried about what other teams are trying to do.
Coach, with you being the first team out west to go ahead and make this move to Division I, take this next step, and the recruiting footprint that you've already made in the Midwest, in Canada, and everywhere across the country, it seems like, what is the outlook for or the timeline that you want to be a contender at this next level?
That's a good question. Right away, we want to compete every night. We'll go into every game planning to win and expecting to win. Will that happen? It probably won't. But really what we're focused on right now is being the most successful startup Division I hockey program ever. Penn State set a really good bar. They're already very good. They're very competitive. They've done a great job. We want to be better. And really, we're just focused on what's right in front of us, And if we do that, and we're successful at focusing what's right in front of us, because that's what we've done to get here to begin with. We never operated at the club level to get to this level. We operated that level to be the best first-class elite ACHA program, and took it one step at a time. And that's what we're focused on right now.
Coach, with the addition of the women's club team coming next year, what does that mean to the state of hockey, both here at ASU, but in the entire state of Arizona, too?
We're excited about that. It really has no direct correlation with us at all. The girl who's starting it, Lindsay Ellis, it's been in the works for a little over a year. But we're excited that there's going to be women's hockey at ASU. There was women's hockey back, I want to say, about 15 years ago, and it just kind of went away. But women's hockey is growing here. My daughter plays. She's 8. And there's good organizations here in town, and I think it's good that we have it here on campus, and I'm going to help do everything I can to help grow it.
Greg, does the travel present any challenges to you? Are you concerned at all about that?
No, it doesn't. It won't be an excuse. We won't use it as an excuse. We were used as a club team to flying, places 7-8 times a year, and we have 10 road trips. So it's really not that much more. And now with the added resources that we get at the NCAA level, we travel first class, and the guys are really well taken care of. And getting on a plane and going somewhere 10 times a year for, 19 to 25-year-old kids, isn't an excuse, and we won't use it as one.
Coach, playing at Gila River Arena has got to be a dream come true for some of your players. What can you say about the excitement for the team heading into that?
We're excited. It's obviously a first-class facility. The Coyotes have been amazing to us to offer their home to make it our home for the time being. And to play in an NHL arena, our guys are really excited about it. So we're going to do it right that weekend and go out the day before and skate and stay out there and probably go to their preseason game against the Sharks and then get up again the next morning and skate so we can get familiar with our new home and use it as home ice advantage. So we're excited about it.
There's the renovations at Oceanside. You took down the ACHA banner. How big is that for you guys, especially moving in, trying to get a new start and sort of leave the ACHA program behind and be that NCAA program?
Well, yeah, we're certainly never going to forget where we came from. And to be honest, we didn't really take it down. I think it just got taken down while they were renovating, and I'm sure it'll go back up. But if you look around, you can see, the championship celebration. And without that championship, I truly believe we're not here today. So we're going to embrace our past and never forget it. And any alumni that's played for the ACHA program, I view as alumni of our hockey program. and certainly the ACHO program's going to still exist, and they're going to play at Oceanside, and we're here to support them. Yep, thanks.